Hello, this is Mike at GameFromScratch, and welcome to what is actually a quick question for you. If you've been following the GameFromScratch channel here on YouTube, or at GameFromScratch.com, as you can see up on the screen in front of you, I've been running a series called the Closer Look At series. And the whole idea behind the Closer Look is to take about an hour or less, in both text and video form, to kind of jump into a game engine. It's a cross between an overview, a review, and a getting started guide. And it's kind of to give you, as the game developer, a feel for what the game engine offers you, for what the experience would be like, what tools are there, and what the coding experience is like. So you can potentially evaluate a game engine in an hour or two, as opposed to a few weeks to, dig in and figure out how all these things work. I'm basically doing that work for you. I do about 2 of them a month, and going forward, I thought I'd just open it up so you guys could tell me what you want to see covered. I actually get in comments fairly often, spread around on YouTube and on GameFromScratch. I get comments basically saying, can you cover this, or can you cover that? And it'd be handy for me to have all those in one place. So not only can I see, I'll keep checking this particular video's comments. I check them all, but this will be a place I will go to see where the most interest is. So if multiple people ring in on a particular game engine, I will put my focus on that particular game engine. I'll also do a text-based version of this particular video, just listing the game engines I've already covered and the game engines I'm thinking of covering. And you can go here to GameFromScratch.com. You can see the list of the ones I've covered. And going back to Godot, they all had text and video versions. The earlier ones are text only. A few of these are non-really existent anymore. Loom, I don't know if it's still being worked on. Turbulence has kind of been abandoned. Project Anarchy is not really around anymore. Gameplay's not really around anymore. So you don't really have to worry. I'm not going to update most of those to video form. But there are some obvious and glaring exceptions. Now, when I pick a video to cover for the Closer Look series, it's not necessarily due to the popularity of it, nor is it necessarily due to my personal interest, although that does help push it to the front of the list. Like, you'll notice there's no Unity, and that's because most people already know about Unity. It's not, I'm not introducing it to people, but at the same time, I can't cover extremely obscure game engines. There needs to be enough popularity to justify, my time invested in it. There needs to be a certain amount of interest in it already. So it's that kind of that middle ground. I want to introduce new and exciting engines to people, but they have to be exciting enough to be worth introducing. So this is what this is. It's a call to arms to all you guys. If you want to leave in the comments of the things that you want to see covered, and I will do my best to cover those going forward. Now, there's a few things already on my radar, so I might as well just list them now. And again, I will do a text post parallel to this. There will also be comments there. So those 2 locations are the perfect place to go. But as I think of more, obviously, in text, I will put them down. But my radar things to cover, right now, I'm thinking about a couple of the higher level game engines for a little bit more beginner focused or code list. Things like Game Maker or Construct 2. Those are the 2 at the top of my list in that area. There's Clickstream, which is a maybe or maybe not for coverage. Of course, I got to cover Unity at some point, so it's definitely on the list. There is, why do I never remember the name? It's a C++ based game engine with a Unity-like editor. Just a second. Polycode. Polycode is on my radar as something to check out. There's a couple of interesting HTML5 engines out there. One that I've been meaning for ages to check out is Copperlicht, which is also CopperQ, but a commercial editor that goes with it. So those are on the radar. I don't know, those are things I'm thinking of off the top of my head, but I've covered a lot of the biggies that you would expect. So take a look at the list of what I've covered, the stuff that you want to have more information on, and let me know in the comments. And of the ones that I've just listed, let me know the ones that are the most interesting to you, and I'll go from there. So obviously I'm writing in, producing this stuff for you guys. So it's what you guys want to see more than anything else that matters. So this is your chance to give me feedback, and I will redirect future requests for coverage to this particular area. So if you have something you want to see, like a game engine, a game library, or a game framework, so not other topics, please keep it to those particular things for this particular thread anyways. then please leave a comment down below. But don't hesitate to shoot me an email or a message on YouTube if there's a topic you want to see covered, but I want to keep this focused on game engineering and game technology specifically. As an unrelated note, I'm also going to do a spin-off series on tools. I just recently did a series on working with a tiled level editor, and I want to do a couple more things like Substance Designer, maybe introduce some of the 2D editors like Krita or GIMP, etc. that are available out there. So I'm going to probably do a game tools thing that's a separate process. So that'll probably be coming very soon. But again, please, for this one only focus on game engines, frameworks, and libraries. And those are the things I will cover specifically in the Closer Look At series. So your feedback is vital here. Please let me know what you're interested in hearing. See you later. Bye.